Lift away, sweet babe. All right, so hey there, happy Venusday. I hope you are doing well. I am the truth, and you are too. Welcome to this week's Venusday deck reading. Everything you need to know pertaining to me and my services is located in the description box of this video below for you to see. For this week's Venusday deck reading, I'll be channeling with there's Anpu. You guys may know him as Anubis, who is supporting the collector's highest good and the highest good. Anpu, if you look him up, is an Egyptian god with a jackal head. He is the Egyptian god of embalming, mummification. He weighs the heart on the scale with a feather. He's a protector of graves. He guides the dead souls through the afterlife or the underworld. I asked Anpu myself, who are you and how would you like to describe yourself? And he said the following. The number one came up, and I see that as the self autonomy. I see that as initiating, starting, beginning. And he said the following as well. He said, he keeps things clear for new beginnings. He clears up the energy. He does the maintenance of clear aura and energy. He feels like the phoenix. He burns to bring everything back to the start, the base, the core, the one, and clarification. He also feels impartial and assertive. He has an it is what it is attitude. And that is there's Anpu for you. And I'll be channeling with him for this week's Venus Day deck reading. If you hear any extra sounds during this reading, I apologize in advance. Life is lifing, and I will handle it if it gets too much. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. That's very much appreciated and it's helpful. And yeah, let's get started. Just to let you guys know too, I probably will get up in the middle of this because I have something on the stove. So I might get up in the middle of it and get it and then come right back in the middle of it whenever it's done. Alright. So for this week's Wednesday deck reading, the topic is distraction from wealth stability. The first card to come out is the 10 of brooms, which is the 10 of wands. The second card to come out is the 6 of cups. The third card to come out is the 10 of cups. The fourth card to come out is the hermit. The fifth card to come out is the emperor card. The sixth card to come out is the 2 of brooms. The seventh card to come out is the 7 of pentacles. The eighth card to come out is the Four of Brooms. The ninth card to come out is the Five of Brooms, and the 10th and last card to come out is the Magician. Bottom of the deck, which is the summary of all of that, is the Ace of Cups. Top of the deck, you as you're watching this right now, is the Star card. Let me look real quick. Okay. So, again, I may get up in the middle of this so I can get what I need to get real quick. Some of you may be seeing 1010 a lot, or will be. There's something here about an end, a conclusion of something, an end of something, something closing out that will lead into a new beginning, or there will be a new beginning or a new start after that closing out that end. Some of you may be seeing 1111 as well, or you will be seeing 1111. There's something here about maybe a wish fulfillment, and stepping through the gates, stepping through the doors, and into something new, into a new phase, possibly. There will be, or you need to. And then there's something here about stability, security, something about stability, security, foundation, about home, your home, or something about home and protection. So there could be some type of transformation, some type of end, but it leads to a new beginning. And there's something about stepping into a new phase, some type of wish fulfillment, or some type of wish that, and it's something that has to do with like found your foundation home, feeling secure and stable, or protected, provided for, maybe. And I guess there's like the number sequence 789, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So yeah, it's just like that number sequence is like moving forward, expanding, growing, building, ascending. So I guess it's just moving towards what I just said in terms of your foundation home and all of that. Or it's like building that, or growing that, expanding that more. Or you going towards it. I guess be careful of like distractions on the way to that or something. And also, just in case, also, if like things are happening or whatnot, and it seems like it's it's like hopeless, or it's not going towards that, no, don't see it that way. Always try to do the whole perspective thing, the optimistic perspective thing, and saying that like I either like this too shall pass, or this will not. This is this is happening because it's probably leading to something better or something like that. Yeah. So as you choose better as you go to better or whatnot. As you go into the direction that you need to go to, or on the path that you need to go to, as you step through those doors, as you step through this new phase, you initiate this new thing, this new energy, this new thing, you start building towards it. There could be like, just energetic things happening, struggles, obstacles and all that stuff. That could happen. It could be happening. Things could be trying to make things more heavier than it needs to be, or just something about things being more heavier than it needs to be, whether that's external, internal. And there's this whole thing, I guess that's like onto coming through with that. The whole thing about like, and also like, in order to move and on your path, to continue on your path, or to choose and move on your path, your journey, in order to step through these like doors and to initiate, start anew, um, there's a need to let go of these conflict, problems, and all that stuff. Be careful of holding on burdens that don't support your highest good or support the highest good. Be careful of just things on the way, like putting some type of burdens on your back, or the energy on your back, because there's that whole thing that you need to like be lighter in order to ascend, or you need to pack light or whatnot in order to move. Yeah, so with the distraction too, it's like be careful just taking on things that are not supporting you or lifting you up or pushing you forward towards this thing I was talking about earlier. Also, just you yourself, be careful of like taking on more than what you can, and also be careful of taking on things that you don't need to take on, like just burdens that make you heavier. And then all of that, there's just like some type of obstacles that could be, it's on the way of like your path, and on the way of you like going towards something, moving to a new phase, is just popping up. Yeah, there's something here about abundance. You either are seeking that, that's what this is. Okay, so this is the time where I said I'm going to leave real quick. Hold on, I'm coming back. And Grand Rising. All right. Well, we're not going to put all that in there, I guess. We're just going to put 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. All right. That is so tall. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3. I'll get back to you. Okay. All right. She's back. Okay. So something here about abundance, something here about happiness, pleasure, fulfillment, abundance in that. Something also here. It could be something about children, maybe a family, maybe that's what you're wanting, maybe that's what you have, and you're moving your family, your children to better and to more of like happiness and abundance and all that stuff. Forever happiness, unconditional love. Then there's something about like honing in energy and taking control of things. So like yeah, honing in like all of it could be like what? Like your energy, your magic, whatever you have, like skills or something like that, and taking control of things, taking control of those things I just said, taking control of things in your life in general, taking control of your destiny or whatnot, and like making your wishes come true, manifestation in a way, taking control of your life, basically. And me saying that, taking control of your life, taking control of like your skills, your magic, your manifestation, taking control of like your destiny and your wish fulfillment. Like you shouldn't allow any type of distraction from your wealth or your stability or whatever you're managing because you have control over that. You are the driver of that. Okay. There's something, it's like either you are doing this, like you're putting too much on your plate, you're holding too much on your back, or you're allowing situations, people to like put things on your back that or whatnot, more weight on your back or more burdens on your back. Or it's like you're holding on to something when you're trying to go towards like the when you're trying to go on your path along your path, when you're trying to like choose and move along your path towards abundance and unconditional love, possibly freedom, even like feeling of freedom. It's like, and then I guess in that, like, there's a need to like be the hangman in a way and like let go of what doesn't support your highest good, support the highest good, and like to be able to go towards abundance, to allow abundance and of love, of happiness, of your fulfillment to come in. There's just like a holding on to it while on your path or while you're trying to go along your path. It feels like worrying about or like just putting up with things with people, worrying about holding on to stuff and situations that like doesn't really make sense along your path, or that's like the distraction in itself, like that doesn't have to do with like your path, where you're going with your abundance. It's like holding you back from that abundance. It's like holding it in, and it feels like hoarding as well. It could be literally or energetically, or both, like just hoarding. And it's like not being able to receive what you really want, receive better, receive an abundance of things because you're holding on to stuff. So it's like nothing else could come in or whatnot. And also, it's like heavy as well. It's just unnecessary things, making things more heavy as you're walking along the path and just like dragging along the path or whatnot. And that's like the distraction in itself. When it could be much lighter, it could be more flowy, it could be more exciting, more happy. There's something here about maybe healing your inner child, or something about with child and children and healing. There's something about maybe also like fulfillment of like, I guess what fulfillment of your inner child, fulfillment of things from your childhood or something like that. And it gives me the whole thing of like when you hold on to weight from all the way from when you were a child and up or whatnot. Or it could just be like that whole thing of just the fulfillment of like what's really in your heart, what really makes you, your inner child, like satisfied or something like that. There's some type of healing there. There's some type of wish fulfillment as well. Investing in your dreams, investing in your desires, and making that come true. So there's something also about, if that's for you, take that. There's like pleasures and stuff like that. It could be lust sometimes. There's a need to heal from that. There's a need to invest in yourself and not the lust and the desires, and heal from that. And it's what I just said as well. Is like something about your inner child and pure joy, pure happiness, and investing in that. And that's also like healing. And then there's also like investing in what really makes you happy, your desires, in order to have your wish come true and to heal. So far too, it's given like just satisfying like other people than yourself. It's given like people pleaser, or trying to satisfy people outside of yourself, um before before taking care of yourself first, and that's a distraction. It's also like something about trying to satisfy the things that trying to satisfy the things that, what you call it, satisfy the things that like, you know, like the vices and stuff like that, like trying to satisfy like your desires or your lustfulness, whether that's like through alcohol, drugs, or maybe your addictions or something like that, that doesn't really like add on to like what really will make you eternally happy. Be- and is given like the distraction is trying to put energy into that, rather than really putting energy into something that will like make you eternally happy and not fleeting happiness or whatnot, and healing through that or whatnot. Yeah, so this is your, I guess your chance or to literally choose to step through this new phase of abundance and happiness. Some of y'all, there's something with like wanting like a family, husband, wife, children, or it doesn't even have to be that. It could just be like family in general, whatever way you see family, or whatever fulfillment that like really fulfills your heart forever type of thing. Abundantly, like either celebrating or being able to actually celebrate and something, being able to celebrate, being happy for something and it's not fleeting. There may be some type of obstacles going on, and you probably need to do some introspection or stay away from those obstacles that's happening or whatnot, whether it's externally, internally, or both. If it's like more internal, like obstacles happening or whatnot, things coming up, there's some type of introspection that's needed. And then if there's like any type of external obstacles and stuff like that, conflict and stuff going on, riffraff going on, stay away from it, hermit away from that. And then, yeah, there's like a need to just get a grip of like your skills, your magical powers, your taking control, taking control of the wheel, like you're the driver or whatnot. hmm Like the alchemist, the magician, whoever is able to take control of what they have and what they can control and make things shake, like make things work. And it's given that stuff that I usually say this to myself, like if I get too nine of swordsy or eight of swordsy, or like when I'm in my head too much and like I lose like the sight of, I basically remind myself like, so you're this person, Chanel, but like you allowing this to happen, or you believe that this person can do this to you, but you say you this person, right? And that's what snaps me back out of it. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot. I'm the driver of my car. I'm the driver. So it's giving me that like, and then I was watching this show too, and I was watching somebody react to that show or whatnot, and I loved when they said that too. It was funny because she was saying basically, and I get what she was saying. I get everything. I get everything what was being said. I'm not gonna go into it rabbit hole, but it was like this dating show, and then she popped a balloon, and there was just certain things being said where she has her spirituality. She was like, I grew up where my parents told me that I am a god or whatnot, and then the people reacting to it were like, yeah, you say that because earlier she said she basically smokes cigarettes, but she she's not ready to give up smoking cigarettes, and that like she's trying but it's hard. And then the people reacting to it because she said she was a god basically referred back to that and were like, you say you're God, but like you can't give up cigarettes kind of thing. Like you say you're this, but you say you can't do this. Basically like you should be able to overcome anything type of thing. So it's like that's what I see the Emperor and the Magician as pertaining to all of this. Like, sure, there may be distractions and things that come up, whether it's like outside of you and people or situations trying to put things on you to slow you down, to make things more heavy along your path, or to stop you from getting to the wealth or the stability. Sure, there may be things inside of you. You may have like addictions, mental stuff going on, spiritual warfare and all that stuff going on. But at the end of the day, like, you're the alchemist, the magician, the emperor of your own like life, of your own vehicle. Take the bull by its horns or whatnot, like, or grab the wheel or whatnot. Um, if you understand what I'm saying through all of that, like, take control of like what you can control, of what you have, and all of that stuff. That's interesting. Okay, and then so in order, yeah, there's some type of like weight or burdens on someone's shoulders, or some type of weight burnings going on here. It feels heavy, and it's either is being put on you, or you're holding on to it, or you're taking it on, or there's something here with that, right? If it's not you, somewhere here. And some of it feels like some type of inner child stuff, or like some old stuff, some past stuff that you're supposed to like let go and move forward type of thing. It could also be like some type of like pleasures and addictions or whatnot that like you feel like you can't let go of, or anything like that. Um, but I feel like whatever that is, it may be holding you back from, or you're allowing it to, or it may be holding you back from true happiness, true desires and happiness, something that like your inner child truly wants or whatnot. There's something about children too. I don't know if this is like, I really don't know. There's something with children though, and like a family. I'm gonna keep going. And maybe some introspection needs to be done. Something about maybe honing in, getting right back into the core, taking control, maybe self-control, being the boss, and the boss is like having self-control and maybe accountability, responsibility, you taking on that that responsibility or whatnot, taking on whatever that is. There's also something about, yeah, maybe taking control of like the direction, the path that you're going on as well. Something about choosing and standing standing 10 toes down on something. Also, maybe again, there's something about like the self too, like self investing as well, healing, investing in things that will, I guess, that is along your path or whatnot, that supports your path and everything like that. Maybe there's also something about healing as well, but like self-investment, or investing in things that will add to whatever this is talking about. Um, and then again, there's something about stepping into a new phase, stepping through the doors. Of course, along that way, like I said, obstacles may occur or pop up along the way, or like right before you step through those doors, but remember that you have all that you need, and you take control of what you have and what you can. And you can make things shake or make things happen. You could also transmute. So it's going back to that again with the perspective as well. You can somehow transmute whatever these things are into something that can be useful and that can help. Overall, there's something here about abundance in general. I'm getting like, I don't know why, but like unconditional love as well. And just like flowing. The fact that like the Ace of Cups is at the bottom of the deck and it's like this, and then the top of the deck is the Star card, and it's usually like a person getting water from above and pouring the water down or whatnot. Something about those relating. It also gives me the whole thing of like, as long as you are connected or whatnot to the core or to God or to whoever or whatever you are connected to, you are always abundant or whatnot. Also, as long as you remember everything I'm saying, as long as you remember, it's like it's like abundant. But overall, yes, abundance in general, creation, transmutation, transmuting in relation to creating. And something here about unconditional love. You, as you're watching this right now, the Star card is something about wish fulfillment as well. I feel like making your wishes happen and manifesting. Also, something about healing as well. Healing. And it's giving me the whole thing of like not just putting a band-aid over things, because, or just like not putting just a band-aid over things. I'm also getting that thing from Flapjack where that queen, and every time she got dirty, she never took a shower. All she did was like put powder on top of it, and it started getting all gunky. So it's like giving me that too, like not like really getting to the gut of something in order to like make something lighter and cleaner and purer and more abundant to flow, but like adding on to it or something like that. That was funny. She was like, powder, powder. Every single time she would get dirty, she would just like tell the person, like, powder. But it's given that, like, actually, when it comes to healing, it's not just like, oh, healing. It's a deep cleansing, a deep healing in order for like a flow or whatnot. Healing, wish fulfillment, making your wishes happen, getting to the root of it in order for all of that to occur. Okay. So to clarify the whole entire spread, you got the crown chakra, you've got the Eight of Cups, emotional withdrawal, and you also got the Five of Swords, conflict and defeat, and the Three of Pentacles, recognition and reward. And then you got the Innocence card. I will read that afterwards. Mm, just something about like, I feel like I always say that, but like something has been a little subtle about that. I've been saying that a little bit. Like everything is clear and open and good for you, for someone to good for someone to know. I don't know. Everything is like clear and open. Like someone knows everything is good to go. I feel like just stop allowing or don't allow the conflict to stop you, or just something here stopping something from um doing what you got to do, that you already know you got to do, or knowing what you already know. Like, and I feel like the only thing here is like just either old things or maybe emotional stuff, whether it's conscious or unconscious, subconscious, like emotional manipulation in a way, or things just popping up, just trying to still hold you down. It kind of feels like quicksand. It feels like the crab in the barrel thing. Like, and it's just don't allow it. Just don't allow the conflict to stop your shine, stop you from completing and doing what you got to do. Certain things may be emotionally heavy and sad and stuff, but just move on to better. Just do it. Um, and again, there's just like certain things about purity and pureness and stuff. And I don't know if like people just feel like things aren't pure or they're not pure or something like that. And like they're holding on to like, I don't know, what they did, what they are, what they have, or something like that, or had, or something like that. But it's like I said in one of the other readings this week or last week, like this, there's forever flowing, and it's old, things are always moving and changing. So just keep rolling with the punches, and every time you're present and all that stuff, just keep making the better choice or whatnot. It's like, you know what you gotta do and just do it, type of thing. And it's like the channel is open, and yeah, the channel is open. And of course, there's going to be stuff like that continuously tries to do stuff, or that comes in the way somehow. Things happen. Life be life, and just like keep moving. That's what I get. What you call it? Yeah, someone knows something. I wonder if this is like, like a lot to know or a lot to take on or whatnot. I don't know if like there may be like just a lot coming in, and trying to grasp all of that when you don't, you just need to grasp what you need and what supports you only. You know your path as well. You know what you got to do to heal, to invest in yourself, and all of that stuff. Again, there's something about purity as well in general, and purity is not, I feel like, what some people think in a way, but also, yeah, there's just something about going on, moving on. It's like bittersweet, and leaving what doesn't fulfill you behind and moving towards what does fulfill you, what is better for you. Like I said, it could be a little sad and stuff like that, or but just move on and everything like that. Something about clearing and purity again. And then yeah, like I said, conflict may come up or whatnot. Just don't allow it to, what you allow it to do, you learn from these things or you see, and that's funny because I was reading that earlier. There's something about learning when triggers come up or things come up, like observing and learning, like I guess that's introspection as well, like learning what's that in there for you. And that's where I was talking about the transmuting as well, like take those conflicts and those obstacles and those problems and transmute it in a way, do introspection, see how that can work for you, like flip it or whatnot. Do the perspective thing and everything. Don't allow it to hold you down though. You take control of your destiny. You take control of anything that comes in your story or whatnot. And it's reminding me of yesterday too. It's like all of that too. But yeah, something or maybe popping up that may try to defeat your shine or defeat what you are creating or going towards. Just don't let it or whatnot and all that stuff. You're in control. You're the magician here. You are the creator of your life. And we have innocence. The simplest gestures of love and respect can prevail over even the toughest of hearts. In this card, the lightness of the aura around Ganesha portrays innocence. By being soft and still, you give the universe the opportunity to assist you in creating your desires. Be willing to release any cynicism. Have you noticed yourself becoming increasingly critical over time? As you gather more experience, sometimes the familiarity of a situation can cause you to lose touch with your innocence. It is only natural to expect similar outcomes as you have had in the past when similar situations present themselves in your life. Don't forget don't forget though that change and transformation are always possible. You are being offered an opportunity to approach the situation with renewed peace. If you are making changes to your job situation, relationships, or even the direction of your life path, approach this with a sense of exploration and the excited curiosity of a child. Be willing to let go of the preconceived ideas that have developed over time in your mind. Allow your heart to be centered and in a place of peace. Every day, call on Ganesha for guidance to renew your mind and refresh your thinking. With Ganesha's assistance, contemplate each situation you encounter. Ask Ganesha to support you. Remember to pray for freedom from fears, worries, and unhealthy obsessions that might control your thoughts and harm your soul. Be accountable for your decisions and their results. Just knowing that you are responsible will assist you to take decisions seriously and with greater consideration. Basically, yeah. hmm and then that might not be completely true, but I guess that's where the children thing is coming out, or maybe that's what you're observing in children, or that's what they have to say about children and purity and innocence. And that may be not 100% true, but they do say that like children like get over things quick kind of thing. Like things happen and then they get over quick or whatnot. And then it's reminding me of that thing. I had one of my classmates when we all were like we got together to do stuff for Christmas and whatever. One of my classmates brought her daughter, and it was hilarious because like oh, she was running and stuff, and then she fell, and we all like went, and then she was like, no, 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 don't like don't like insinuate that this is a bad thing, because if you basically if you insinuate that it's a bad thing and she observes like the adults like making that expression, she will start crying. So like we changed our expression or whatever, and yeah, she just got up and started playing again. So it's just like that or something. There's something what they said about children and how they easily get over things. They don't really hold on to things like adults really do. Aw, that little boy's coming up in my head too. I'm not gonna talk about it. That's negative AF. I forgot his name is Gabriel Hernandez or whatever. But yeah, anyways. Mm, yeah, that was very sad. He came up in my head. It was that whole thing where, the the mother and her boyfriend ended up like being the cause of her child's murder, and like the way they were unfolding the story, no matter how much like they were abusing him, he still like was trying to find like validation and still loved his mom through all of the abuse, which was so sad. That's why I didn't want to say it, but anyways, it feels like that. It's like something about children being able to get over things very easily. I guess that's where the unconditional love comes through as well, even though that was effed up situation. But anyways, we're just gonna do 3 charms. Oh, before that too, my bad. We got Virgo here, we got Aries, we got Virgo, Aries, Virgo very heavy because we got the Hermit and the Magician. We've got, that's it, I think. Yeah. Ah, but yeah. No, we also got, okay, we got Gemini and Aquarius as well. So Virgo very heavy, Aries, Gemini, and Aquarius. You could be any of those signs. Those signs could be in your chart. Could be the energy of this reading. Could be anyone around you. It could be the planetary placements. All of that stuff. All of that. Right now, we're in the Aquarius moon, first quarter moon in Aquarius. So yeah, could be something happening right now. Yeah. Anyways, what came up here is we have Kenaz, 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 and it means torch, vision, revelation, creativity, technical ability. Torch, vision, revelation, creativity, technical ability. And it's given the whole thing, especially with the vision and the revelation and all that stuff. I feel like somebody already knows or whatnot, or you always known, but like something about being conscious of it now. The whole spiritual awakening of like you always knew, you're just more conscious on a different level or some type of different perspective now. Okay, and then we have a blank one. Is it blank? Yes. Something about this, about going into that space maybe, and introspection. Also, as like maybe it may be at the in between space as you're like transforming and what all that stuff or whatever. Um, you yeah, you have, and I guess that's where creativity and creation comes too. Like I said, you have the control over your destiny and your wish fulfillments and manifesting. You can, depending on your perspective, you can create. Either you could go along with the negativity and go with it, or keep your eye on your goal and positivity and happiness, and that you can create either one. It's up to you to choose. But yeah, sometimes confusion and stuff comes up when you're in that place where you're close to whatever it is, or you're in that space where you can create and all. And then we have the word no here. I don't know what that means though. Maybe also it's very weird also because with the Eight of Cups, I was thinking for some reason boundaries, or like having to say no to something in order to go towards something else. And that might be a whole thing or whatnot. But yeah, and they had to say no to something or someone or people to go to something else, to go to better. But yeah. And that's funny. Children and toddlers, when they say no, when they learn how to say no and set boundaries, that too. That is it for this week's Venusday deck reading. The topic, hey, distraction from wealth stability. If you're like a person of reading, you can visit my link tree. You can email me. Set up a day and time. Tables will be in the description box for you to see. Like, comment, share, subscribe. It's very much appreciated. It's helpful. And peace out. Oops. Thank you for stopping by. YM Fast C or G. Sorry. YMC. Have a great day. Bye.